Hello, I am back, but I do not know yet what I'm going to be talking about. Hi and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be another one of my diary vlogs about my trip to Amsterdam. Now my last diary vlog was about my trip to Blackpool. Now my trip to Amsterdam started the day after I came back from Blackpool. I've never sort of said, oh, I really want to go to Amsterdam. It came about my one of my close friends, Catherine. She texted me saying, hey, listen, do you want to go on a trip to Amsterdam? Catherine kind of arranged it all. I kind of just gave her my money and turned up. We flew into Amsterdam and then we went to our apartment. We hired bikes for the duration we were there. I think we were there for about 4 days. So one of the things that me and Catherine had actually previously booked was to go to this dining experience. It was called Sea Taste and the name was quite ironic really because you don't see anything. I'll put a link in the bio because if anyone is going to Amsterdam, I truly recommend this experience because it is crazy, honestly. What it is, turn up to this place and they take all your phones or any devices that light up. Because you eat in the dark, you're served by blind or partially blind waiters. Our waiter showed us to our table and honestly I did not expect it to be this dark. Like when you say like dining in the dark, you're like, yeah, okay, but you can kind of see like someone's outline or something, or like your table. No, it was so dark. It was literally pitch dark. And you could hear that there's other people in the room with you, but you can't really get the gist of how far away they are, where exactly they are. And then our starters came and we both tried to eat our food with our knives and forks, but it was literally impossible because you obviously can't feel where your food is with your fork. You cannot feel the shape of it or the texture of it to be able to know what you need to do with it before putting it in your mouth. That sounds so dirty. So me and Catherine in the end, we were like, we're just gonna have to eat with our hands. Like we have to eat with our hands. And after a few minutes, sort of, you get over the fact that you're eating food with your hands because one, no one can see you, and two, it's part of the experience. And then the third thing that really got me was you can't see what you're eating, you don't know what you're eating. That's all you've got to go off is the shape of it, which you can feel with your hands, the texture of it, which you can feel with your hands, and the taste. All the food was absolutely lovely. It was so good, so tasty. Me and Catherine tried to feed each other as well. That was quite funny because obviously we couldn't see anything. I would absolutely definitely recommend going there. One thing I did find really weird, I went to the toilet and they had black toilet paper. I don't know what that's about. Is it sort of, you know, connecting with the darkness? I don't know, but I found that very strange. So anyway, after we finished, the gentleman told us what we had eaten and what it was. I would recommend it. Go to Sea Taste in Amsterdam. So other things that me and Catherine did on our trip. We visited Anne Frank's house. Now what I would tell you is book your ticket to Anne Frank's house in advance. Anne Frank's house, I really enjoyed it, even though it did kind of, you know, not put a damper on my day, but we know Anne Frank's story, we all studied it in school. It brought the story to reality. You know, it wasn't just something you learned in class and it wasn't just history. You were there all through the house. It was like extractions of her diary quoted on the walls and stuff. And it was very, not hard hitting, just reality kind of kicked in of this poor girl and her family lived like this. I would definitely recommend going to Anne Frank's house. I mean, it's one of those things where if you go to Amsterdam, you kind of have to go anyway. Another thing we did was we went to the red light district. It's again another one of the you have to go if you're in Amsterdam. Top tip though, don't take photos of the women in the window. It can get you into trouble. It's definitely worth going down because again it's one of the whole parts of, you know, Amsterdam or whatnot, but definitely, you know, don't take photos down there. It's not worth it. It's not fair on the girls and, you know, the outcome may not be fair on you. Another one of those things that you've got to do in Amsterdam is go to the I am Amsterdam sign or the I Amsterdam sign. Top tip for this, when you go down you will realise that there is a lot of people in front of the sign trying to take a photo with it, and those people will end up being in your photos and getting in the way. What me and Catherine found out was if you go the other side of it, yes, the picture's going to be backwards, but you can flip the picture in editor. The picture's the right way around and there's no one blocking your I Amsterdam sign. Another one of those things you kind of got to do if you're in Amsterdam is go to the Sex Museum. This was an eye-opener. Do not go there with your grandparents or any person you get embarrassed easily in front of. It's very interesting, it's worth going. It was really cheap, I can't remember how much it was now. There's so much stuff to see in there in such a small building. It's just eye-opening. While me and Catherine were out there, it was during the World Cup. Is there a football World Cup? I'm showing myself up now. I know absolutely nothing about football. I am a rugby girl. But yeah, it must have been the World Cup. Wales was playing in it. While we were out in Amsterdam, there was a game. I can't remember, Wales in Germany maybe? Or Wales in Russia? I don't know. I can't remember. I don't even know if Russia or Germany have a football team, to be honest with you. And we stopped in a small pub that was next to our apartment. We were the only Welsh people in this pub. I'm pretty sure Wales won that game. These people in the pub started treating us as if we were famous because we were Welsh and whatnot. It was quite bizarre really. Everyone wanted to buy us drinks. We made friends with a group of people from the Netherlands and lived in Amsterdam. So we had quite a good laugh, good night with them. Another thing that I can remember that we did was we went to an ice bar. This was kind of a spur of a moment thing. We were just cycling past and we saw it and we were like, hey, why don't we do it? At the time we were both wearing a dress, which for an ice bar is not a good idea. But we did it, we braved it. Everyone was sort of like, you girls mad. Yes, we were mad. Got free shots and stuff in there. I'm pretty sure we did other things in Amsterdam. I just simply cannot remember because my memorable? I also cannot talk. Because my memory is terrible. This is why I do these videos, because I have a terrible memory and the more time that passes, the more you forget. I kind of want to make these videos just so that I don't forget everything. So I hope some of my Amsterdam tips become useful for anyone who's planning on going to Amsterdam. Definitely get a bike, definitely go to see taste, definitely don't take photos in the red light district if you appreciate your life. Thanks for popping by and watching my video. Diolch! I am so hungry for food. I must go for lunch because I am hungry.